Well, hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do something a bit different. Today I'm looking to solve one of the issues that I've had all year, and that's no room to work. I'm coming up with all these ideas, all these plans of things to build, but I've just got no space to do it. So today's idea is to build a workbench. 3 meters long, 700 wide, and 1 meter tall. Now my shed is incredibly clustered. As you can see, I've got crap everywhere and very little storage. That's about the most I've got. A little tiny workbench there, very flimsy, and just crap all over the place. So I really want to get this nice and tidy and actually have a workstation that I can actually do these kind of builds. So here's the plan. We're going to make a workbench that's 3 meters long, split into half, so 1500 on this one, 1500 on this one. And then we're going to combine them, which I haven't exactly decided how to combine them to make that full 3 meters. Now, the reason I've split it into half is for ease of transport. So I'm going to modify this as things come, and yeah, it'll probably be completely different when I'm finished. So first thing we need to do is go cut 8 1500 mil lengths of timber. All right, let's go get started. Okay, so like I said, we're going to mark out that 1500 on the end. About there. Square him up. Set your saw up. I've got the laser on mine. Seven more to go. So now I need to make the sides, and again they were 700, and then make 4 of those. Number 2. For anyone who's interested, I just got KFC. Alright, so here we are. So basically I've got it framed out, so what I need to do now, grab the drill, all the way along, come in with the other drill, screw my 75 mil screws in, and hope to God that it's square. Okay, that's one frame. Now we need to replicate that exact same thing and make another one. Okay, sweet, that's the second one done. So now what I need to do is put the 1 meter poles in to create the frame. I've got nothing in this shed to use. So anyway, propped it up against the wall and this will get me through. Seems to work. So that's pretty much the main frame done. So all I need to do now is grab the bottom and chuck it on top and then screw it all down. So pretty much just going to grab the base like this, line it up, and then take the wheels off and then screw it in. Yeah, so basically this is going to be the size of one of the benches, and then we're going to combine 2 of these benches together and it'll go in that room. There is so much space underneath now that I can actually store my shit. So, yeah, keen. Just got back from the wood supplier and I've got a couple of these 12 mil structural ply sheets cut. So I got a couple of those, and then I went and got some more 2.4 length. Never used one of these, so yeah, here we go. That's good. Shit, that's really good. Anyway, use eye protection. Sick. Yeah. All right. Alright, so that's basically one done. So yeah, I'm gonna do some cross bracing and then start on the second one. So just off camera, I've just gone through and put some cross braces in both sides. And yeah, there's just no lateral movement now, so really good. Benches are done. Obviously this one's high because it's on wheels, and this one's not. So I just need to do a quick brace for this one here, and then we'll be done. So yeah, alright, well, we're gonna leave it there and pick back up tomorrow in 2026. Alright, well, it's day 2. Plan for today is get all this nice and square, make sure everything's nice and flush to the surface. So finish off the rasping and then push all this shit outside so I can have access to cleaning up the shed and then put these over there in that area. It's New Year's Day, so Happy New Year's all. Yeah, so that's the plan. Alright, sick. Bottoms are on, both. Thinking about maybe putting like a headboard on it so that I can have maybe like one of them pin boards, like the shitty little Bunnings one I've got over there. So far, seems pretty solid. Alright, that looks like it's done. So this took me about 2 days of just mucking around, just figuring it out as I go along. Kind of turned out really well. Now, again, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just making it up as I go along. If I've done something wrong, let me know in the comments. Now, the worst part about building things is eventually you have to clean up the mess. So I'm going to spend the next hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever it takes, cleaning up this shit fight. Yeah, all right, let's get started. Well, that's it. The shed is now clean. The benches are doing exactly what I was after. Created all that space for me. Everything's nice and tidy, and I now have so much more room. So I'll give you a before and an after. Okay, well, with the workbenches complete, I thought I might go through the total of what it costs to build this workbench. So I spent $264 on timber. Now, I had all my own tools, so I didn't have to go out and buy anything. However, what I did need to do was go buy a bag of 100mm screws, and that cost me $20 for a bag of 100. So for $284, I was able to build 2 1500mm benches. Now, this is what it ended up finishing like. So it ended up being 835mm wide, 1050mm high from the bottom to the top, and 1500 long. So my question to you is, would you take the time to go out and build your own? Or would you go to Bunnings and see what you can spend $285 on? Let me know. All right, guys, thanks for coming along, and yeah, pretty happy with this. All right, see you in the next video.